Trying to become the best version of myself is actually starting to feel exhausting. Disclaimer, there is no advice in this video. It's just me being real, raw, and vulnerable with you guys, because I feel like everybody talks about the bright side of becoming her and not like how you feel in the present. Like right now, I do not like the present me, and that's just me being real. Hey you guys, it's your girl. Hey y'all, it's your girl Sixeleee, Alexis, not Alexis, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are strictly talking. This is going to be a girls talk. I'm literally in the middle of folding my clothes right now. It's Sunday. I washed my clothes on Tuesday. Yeah, I don't know about y'all, but I am pretty much a person that's always thinking. I think constantly. I overthink. I think so much to where I can't even enjoy the moment that I'm in, you know? And becoming her is not just something that it can happen within a year overnight, because every day we're always going to want to improve and become like a new person. Every year we're always going to want to change and evolve into a new person. You know, once we finally reach the goals that we're at, now we're going to set more goals for ourselves, and now we got to reach those goals. So I think like becoming her is definitely a lifestyle. It's just not something that can happen overnight for sure. Let me grab my clothes because here I go yapping, not doing what I said I was gonna do. Okay, I got my pile of clothes in front of me actually, but usually I sort it out, but we just gonna pick it up as I go. This is a good hand lotion. Philosophy Amazing Grace, I love their body wash, but this hand lotion is really good. I just told you guys how I washed my clothes on Tuesday and I'm just now folding it. It's like things like that what makes me like really irritated and bothered, because I'm just thinking like future me would not wait this long to fold some clothes. So it's like, why am I not freaking doing what I say? And it's not even like just folding clothes, it's the principle. I feel like a lot of things that I tell myself that I'm gonna do, I always be like, oh, I'm gonna just do it the next day, I'm gonna do it the next day, I'm gonna do it the next day, to where now I got all these small tasks to complete in one day. Like I have so much I need to get done today and I'm sitting here folding clothes. But one thing, I'm just always constantly thinking of what future me would be doing, and future me would not be procrastinating on such small tasks. And I feel like I'm constantly chasing the future me, and I resent the present me now. Being in spaces where it mentally drains you, like Monday through Friday 8 to 5, is so, it takes a toll on your mental health, especially when you're trying to become her. Like I'm trying to become the better version of me, but I can't because, or not I can't, it's hard because I work at a job where mentally it's draining. So really all I'm trying to do at this point is survive. But I'm tired of always trying to be in a survival mode. I want to reach my safe spaces, you know? And it's like, because I don't know what I want to do with my life, and therefore I'm stuck in this loop. Like I feel like I've been stuck in this loop since I graduated high school, where I would have a job, you know, start saving money, then I start hating the job to where I would quit, then I'll be back, you know, I'm dipping into savings, back broke. Now I'm depressed because I can't do what I want to do, I can't invest in myself, therefore I'm looking for another job, then I find a job and it's still not my purpose in life, and it's just like a constant loop, and I feel like it's never freaking ending. And with this job now, like the space I'm in now, I'm really like working on myself. I'm working on the small habits and, you know, trying to stay disciplined and routine and really just improve myself, because I want to reach the future me. Like, you know, when they say, well, when it comes to becoming her, you can work on small habits. Like, that's what I'm doing now. And sometimes I feel like I'm not executing at her level, so therefore I'm failing, you know? And like, I'm always feeling like that, and that feeling is draining. It is very draining. That's why I say becoming her is depressing. I'm not saying I am depressed, but it can take a toll on your mental health. And I feel like a lot of people don't really talk about that. We always talk about the things we can do to become her, but what about the present? How can you enjoy the present you while working on building towards, you know, becoming her? But one thing, I love TikTok so much, y'all. If y'all not following me on TikTok, definitely follow me on TikTok. I seen this video. This girl, she was like, if you talk to ChatGPT a lot, ask ChatGPT, since you know a little bit about me, or since you know, a good information about me, tell me my top 5 blind spots. And y'all, let me tell you what ChatGPT, how they clocked my tea. Let me tell y'all real quick. Hold on. So one of the blind spots that stuck with me was this: you chase structure while battling chaos. And y'all, but this next one, y'all, it says you wait until you have more before making big moves. And y'all, when I say, that's a big part of what's making this journey feel impossible. Like, sometimes I feel like I can't be her until I have my career. I can't be her until I know my purpose in life. I can't be her until I strengthen my relationship with God. I can't be her until I learn how to be more disciplined and routine. I can't be her until I learn how to strive and blah blah blah. Like, that's what makes this journey feel impossible. And you know, like, when you're becoming her, you're working towards these habits, you're building that discipline, that consistency, you're strengthening your relationship with God. I can't stand when I'm so focused on trying to be the best me, to where it's hard to focus on that, especially when you know you're not in the spaces you want to be in, you know? I want to improve so much, but I get so mentally drained to where I don't even want to do anything after work. I don't want to do anything related to what's going to help me in the near future, you know? And that's my problem now, and that's why I feel like I'm stuck in this loop, because I'm constantly drained. I really am. And because I'm constantly drained, it's affecting my journey on becoming her. And sometimes I forget, like, you know, becoming her does not mean perfection. It means effort. It means the consistency. It means the discipline. It's becoming. It hasn't arrived. It's arriving. You know, like, I don't know. I know I'm hard on myself, and that's what ChatGPT told me as well. But like, I really do feel like sometimes I feel like I don't work hard enough. And I don't know if it's because, like, we live in a society where everybody's hustling and all that type of stuff. I know for sure I don't hustle, like, for sure. That's why I'm like, y'all, I gotta figure out my goal in life. Not my goal, my purpose in life, you know? And this may sound like, this is my opinion, but for some reason, it bothers me when people be like, you're not becoming her, you're already her. Well, I hope not. I hope not, because I don't feel like her for sure. But I mean, it's like, I get what you're saying, like speaking to existence, but yeah, I hope I'm not already her, because baby girl, I got a lot to work on. If I'm already her, then baby, I'm gonna have to just be somebody else. But like, when I think about future her, I don't think about just the glow up part for sure. That's the least of my worries, because face card is already given. What I'm more focused on is the success. And I think what scares me is that I don't know what success is in store for me, because I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing with my life. And I don't want to be in the same position that I'm in now next year or the year after that, because I feel like I've been in the same position since 2019. Feeling like my life has been in a constant loop for what, 6 years. And what I really think it is, and why it makes me feel exhausted, is because we have this definition of success that is followed by society standards, society's norms. And I've always been the type, I don't follow society's norms because it never felt natural to me. And I think I'm in this phase of trying to just live freely, but also reach that success that every person crave. But I don't know how to make those two coexist without worrying about financial stability. Like, I don't know what I want to do with my life, but I know I want to be successful. I know future me has the discipline, has the creativity, and the consistency, the organization. But it's hard to prove myself that I can get to those spaces when I constantly feel like I have no success in my life. Like, yeah, I can say, I reached a good following on TikTok. That's cool. I'm very blessed. I appreciate it so much. But outside of social media, like, what success can I show? Not even for other people, but just for myself. And maybe it's the small habits that I'm building and working towards. But I guess because I see myself, the future me, so much, it bothers me that I'm not already her. It bothers me to my core. And ChatGPT also told me that I underestimate my value. And but it's like, I don't have a career going on. I don't have a small business. I don't have much in my savings. I don't, if I had to move out, I would definitely be homeless. So it's like future me would be stable mentally, physically, financially, emotionally, spiritually. And being unstable in all those areas, it's like, get it together. But I'm gonna fold some more of these clothes, y'all, because I feel like I've been doing more talking than folding. Be right back. But anyways, y'all, regardless of how I feel on becoming her, I'm still gonna continue to show up, because that's the one thing I can't do. That's the one thing I can't control, is me showing up. I just want to be able to really, I don't want to resent the present me because I'm not doing the things I see my future self doing. Very blessed in life, so I want to enjoy that. I want to enjoy the blessings I do have. I want to enjoy the safe spaces I can go to, because one thing I don't want to do, I don't want to discourage anybody. I'm not saying that becoming her leads to depression, but it can take a toll on your mental health if you're not satisfied with your life now, if you're constantly visioning your future self instead of living in the moment. And that's one thing I do, that I am working on. I'm working on living in the moment and being happy with where I'm at in life now, because in the future we're gonna look back and be like, oh my gosh, that was definitely much needed. I needed this character development in my life. I'm gonna continue to show up so I can become the future version I see myself being, but I'm not gonna be, I'm just gonna stop being too into my head about it so I can live. But If you're watching this and you feel exactly where I'm coming from, I just want to say, from one person to you, I just want to say, from me to you, continue to show up for yourself to be that future version you see yourself being, but definitely love yourself now. Definitely love yourself now. Learn how to live more in the moment and stop worrying about your future. Learn that it is okay to rest, to have balance. Learn that when you're becoming her, that includes rest days, that includes laziness, because you're still working on your future self. You don't always have to be active. You don't always have to have something going on. You don't always have to be able to reach certain goals to showcase that you're improving your life. Balance. Balance, sis. Balance. Your purpose can help somebody else reach their purpose. That's one thing that I continue to keep in the back of my mind. That my purpose may help someone else reach their purpose. Because one thing I like to do, I like to help people. So that keeps me going for real. But you guys, I pretty much finished folding my clothes. Or not pretty much, I finished folding up my clothes. So yay, so happy about that. But if you enjoyed this video, don't forget a like, comment, and subscribe. You can't even send these, 'cause all of these niggas be